Okay, to get our juices flowing for our many colored day animal, we're going to fill this sheet out. So it's asking for a color, a feeling, and what you do as an animal. And it doesn't matter which order you do it in. Maybe you want to think of the animal first, or the color first, or maybe the feeling first. So for this one, I thought of the color first, the color green, because I love the color. And then when I thought of the color green, I thought of fierce, because I think it's a strong, bold color. And then for the animal, I thought of a dragon. So I wrote strong and fierce, like a dragon. Maybe you think of the color first. So I'm going to pick yellow. And you could write yellow, you could color the yellow. And then when I think of the color yellow, I think it's a very calm color. So I'm going to write calm. And then I'm going to think of an animal. And it doesn't have to be a yellow animal. You can make like in the book, there was a red horse. There are no red horses that I know of. But I think I am thinking of a lion. So as calm as a lion licking his paws. So in any order, maybe the color comes to your head first, maybe the feeling, maybe the animal. So now I have 2 plans. You only need 1. I'm going to start with this one. So on my paper, I'm going to draw. You should start in pencil. I'm going to do Sharpie for you. My dragon. And I have some reference sheets. And you can also Google some help on how to draw the animal you want to do. And it doesn't have to be the whole animal. It could be just the face. And I want my dragon to look fierce. That's my dragon. And then we'll talk about adding color. Needs to get a little more fiercer. I think his eyebrows really, I think eyebrows really show expression. So he has some eyebrows. Look fiercer. Fierce. If you move your eyebrows around to find the emotion, it helps you. Thick, fierce eyebrows. Let's see, so that was green. Calm as a lion licking his paws. Well, since my lion is licking his paws, I think I'll start with his paw. I'm not going to make his claws too high because he's calm. Gotta get his tongue there. Licking his paws. He's calm, so this eye is going to be closed. Okay. And I just kind of doodled him out of my head. But if you need references, you can Google them, and I put some animal references on the slideshow. I didn't do the whole animal, but he's doing what he said. He was licking his paws. Now we're going to add color, and we're talking about monochromatic color. So mono means one, and chromatic means color. And you can see in the book, Many Colored Days, how this fish is all green, but not solid one color green. Shades and values of green, light to dark, even the water, dark green. So one way artists get different values is they do what's called a grayscale. So since I'm going to use crayon, I'm going to start in pencil, and I'm going to decide where my darker areas are going to be. And I'm going to hold my pencil on its side, and I would like the scales to be darker. And right here, broke my pencil. New pencil. So underneath things are good places where it would be darker. Where light is going to hit. So I want this to have form, so light would hit there. So, and you can use your finger or a tissue to blend these in a little. So the darker spaces. My grayer, light darker areas. Then where my light is going to be in the center. Now I said I'm using green, and your hey, yellow isn't green, but how do you make green? Yep, yellow and blue makes green. So this is going to give me my lighter green. And pressure, the amount of pressure that you apply. So I'm barely coloring it. And I'm getting a light green. I'm also picking up the texture of the table, so it doesn't hurt to have a few papers underneath you. So this is a yellow green. And then I want to get darker as I go out. I'm going to apply more pressure. I want my darkest green here, and you can see the gray is helping with that. Another way I can get my green darker. What's another way I can get my green darker? Wait. Yep, you're right. You said it. You could add blue, because yellow and blue makes green, and I can make blue green. If you have oil pastels at home or paint, those blend really nice. Colored pencils. You can even get markers to blend a little bit, but I prefer the crayons for blending than markers. So you can see that I've got different values of green, from yellow green to blue green. Tertiary colors we're creating in a monochromatic work of art. I'm not going to stop you from adding another different color to your background. It even happens in the book. But if you want to keep it monochromatic, that's also great. I'm going to, if you're home and have some tin foil and a marker, if you don't have a paintbrush, if you have a Q-tip or a paper towel or your finger, this is something you can do for your background. Get this wet, and it turns into paint. Turns your finger that color. I'm going to paint my background. And there it is, my monochromatic fierce like a dragon. I'm feeling fierce.